From the person who started the tradition of carrying the American flag during the victory lap as the world's greatest athlete to Glamour's trans champion and woman of the year, the old Bruce Jenner and the new Caitlyn Jenner have been through a lot. The coming out was not only hard for Caitlyn but also her family. Find out why Kendall and Kylie still call Caitlyn Jenner dad and a lot more in this video. April 24th, 2015 was the day that Bruce Jenner gave his last interview as Bruce. In this ABC 2020 interview with Diane Sawyer, Bruce Jenner came out as a trans woman and he revealed that he had been dealing with gender dysphoria ever since he was a child. The interview also revealed that he had been dressing as a woman and doing some hormone therapy, but it all ended when his relationship with Kris Jenner became more serious. The two got married in 1992, and the result of that marriage was two kids called Kendall and Kylie. Despite his role as the dad, whenever Bruce was traveling alone, he would still try to explore his gender identity. In an interview with Women's Wear Daily, Kendall confessed that she knew about Bruce's desire to be a woman since she was a kid. Kendall told Daily Mail that at first, the suspicion started when she and Kylie found some wigs, but she became sure when she saw him in full costume. Kendall remembered that her dad would wake up early in the morning to be able to dress up and move around the house, and then when it was time to take the kids to school, he would go back to being Bruce. One of these mornings at 4 a.m. when Kendall went downstairs to have water, she saw her dad come down the stairs while having makeup on, a wig, and shoes. Bruce did not see her because she managed to hide, but she remembered that she was frozen. Even though Kendall knew all about this since she was a kid, she did not find it easy to deal with. She learned all her tomboy habits from her dad, so it was so difficult for her to think that the one who taught her everything tomboy was actually going through a transition. Despite undergoing the complete transition, Kendall still calls her dad. In one of her interviews, she said, "My dad says it to herself sometimes. It's kind of like mourning the loss of someone because it is. My dad is my dad, but he's not there physically anymore. But she lets me call her dad. That's the last piece of dad I've got." Kylie also knew about Bruce's real identity all her life, but since it was never admitted, she did not say anything about it. In one of her interviews, she said, I obviously knew about it my whole life, but it was never admitted to, and then when it was all said and done, I honestly just wanted to not be lied to. I'm okay with everything as long as everyone is honest." Just like Kendall, Kylie is not that comfortable with calling Caitlyn mom. In her interview with Wonderland magazine, she said that she is not against calling Caitlyn mom, but that she feels like it is not correct. After the news of Bruce's coming out got out, people started saying that he is doing this only for the show's ratings and that his transition was a publicity stunt. However, for Caitlyn, the hardest part of coming out was that she had to tell her family about it and she couldn't stand hurting them. All her life, she wanted to be the dad that her children would be so proud of, but now her biggest fear was them not accepting her. Even though at first the whole family was super supportive, when Caitlyn published her tell-it-all book called The Secrets of My Life, everything changed. The reactions of the family members were shown on Keeping Up with the Kardashians, and Kris was the most devastated one. She believed that throughout the book, Caitlyn portrayed her as a monster who knew everything about Caitlyn's woman's soul all along. The book was the reason why the Kardashian family parted way with Caitlyn, so the only ones left for her was Kendall and Kylie. Now, both kids are trying their best to visit their dad and support her through this rough path. Even recently, Caitlyn showed up at Kylie's daughter Stormi's one-year-old birthday party. This can be a step toward accepting Caitlyn Jenner and her rumored fiancée Sophia Hutchins as members of the Kardashian-Jenner family again. What do you think about Caitlyn Jenner's transition? Was Bruce's transition a publicity stunt? Let us know in the comments and become a part of our dazzling family by subscribing to our channel.